Hello everyone, so welcome to today's video, and today we have a very special guest with you. I have an interview with the NEET PG topper, Dr. Insha Magdum. So she has scored an All India rank of 525 in her very first NEET PG attempt along with internship. So this was her internship attempt. Her internship ended on March 2025, and this was the first NEET PG that she gave and secured an amazing rank of 525. So first of all, welcome Insha.
थैंक
Uh,
यू थैंक
वेलकम
यू
टू
सो मच
टुडेस
सर।
वीडियो। कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है सर। आई एम वेरी हैप्पी, माय एंटायर फैमिली इज वेरी हैप्पी। एंड सर, नॉट टू लॉन्ग ago I was watching your videos on strategy, on the 60-day strategy of how to give NEET, and now I am featuring in this video. This feels like an achievement. It is a dream come true. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for those kind words, sir. In fact, just 2 months into your preparation, you got an All India rank of 13,000 in INI-CT, which was
Yes,
on 17th May.
yes,
And then in 3rd August NEET PG, in 2 months, you improved that to 525, right? So that is a great achievement. And in fact, a testament to the fact that just 2 months of changing your strategy, studying the right things, knowing what is asked in the exam and studying accordingly can really boost your ranks. And this is what we're gonna talk today in this interview, that how she jumped from this 13K rank in INI-CT till 500 to a top 1000 rank in NEET PG, which is like a dream for NEET PG aspirants, right?
yes, sir.
So first of all, in short, tell us about yourself. Where are you from? Where have you done your MBBS?
Sir, I have done my MBBS and UG from BJ Medical College in Pune. I have completed my internship in May 2025 itself, and this was my first attempt with internship.
Great. So, Insha, tell us about your PG preparation now. Let's talk and dive deep into how you started your preparation. When did you start your preparation from NEET PG point of view?
Sir, from NEET PG point of view, I started my preparation from the start of my internship. At that time, I was clear that this has to be my best attempt, and the first attempt has to be my best attempt. So, in the initial months of my internship were very hectic. So, I made a realistic approach on how I would go about my preparation.
Yeah,
So, in the first few months, I started with rapid revision notes.
yeah,
I directly started with rapid revision, as due to limited time, I knew that I could not do main notes. So I started with rapid revision notes. I completed my first cycle from April to the month of September.
yeah.
Along with the first cycle, I used to solve PYQs, so that I get to know what are the important topics, the topics I need to give more attention to. And then, after my first read of rapid revision notes, I realized that I could not retain most
हम्म,
of what I had read.
ठीक
So
है.
then I decided to switch to more concise resources like BTR. So BTR was my main source of preparation. During it, so in the From the month of September, I started watching BTR videos. Up to January, I completed one cycle of the videos, and simultaneously, I also solved custom modules. And after, I knew that only one cycle of BTR is also not enough, so I did second cycle of BTR, that is from the month of January up to March, April, and then I just went on revising it again and again. That was my strategy of the content. For the MCQs, initially I did one round of PYQs. Then, as during the internship, as during when the postings were heavy, I used to solve custom modules. 50 MCQ custom modules I used to solve daily, and I also GTs were an important part of my preparation. So that I gave my first GT at the start of internship, and I used to keep the frequency of giving GTs every 2 to 3 weeks in the initial months. But during the later half of my internship, when it was relatively not so hectic, I increased the frequency of GTs also.
ठीक
That
है.
is how I do it.
ठीक है. So if I like summarize your whole preparation, so number one is content, number two is questions, number three is GTs, right? These three are the triads of a NEET PG exam, right? So for
Yes.
content, you said that you directly started with rapid revision.
Yes, sir.
And so you started with rapid revision of all 19 subjects.
Yes, sir.
And did you find that rapid revision was enough, और did you think कि नहीं समझ आ रहा है, थोड़ा टफ लग रहा है समझने में, उसमें कुछ दिक्कत हुई कि you thought कि नहीं एमबीबीएस में मैंने पढ़ रखा है इसलिए रैपिड रिवीजन समझ आ रहा है, like what was your mentality that then?
Sir, in the first and second year, in the prof years, I did read textbooks and I was thorough with my main videos. So I thought that instead of making or revising bulky notes in the internship year, I will trust myself that I have read and I know the concepts. So I directly started from the revision
Rapid.
notes.
And
Rapid
rapid
revision.
revision notes enough हैं? Let's clear this controversy once and for all.
सर आई थिंक अगर बेसिक्स थोड़े भी क्लियर है, अगर यूनिवर्सिटी के एग्जाम दिया है तो रैपिड रिवीजन नोट्स आर इनफ प्रोवाइडेड यू रिवाइज इट मल्टीपल नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स.
Okay. Now, another thing that is very important is that see, in any exam, now if you do a PYQs, you get to know that okay, these questions are again asked again and again. कि surgery में trauma, breast, hepatobiliary system, general surgery आएगा ही आएगा, hernia, thyroid. So for these topics also, did you think that it was necessary to go back to the main notes? या rapid revision would suffice?
Sir, while solving GTs, if I used to get a particular topic wrong or simply I could not understand the question, I had no concept of the topic, then I used to selectively go back to the main notes.
ठीक है.
I would not read entire subject or entire topic from the main notes, but selectively go back, like retrograde. I used to go back to main notes.
Right, ठीक है. So for let's say for subjects that you are relatively good at, you have relatively read well in your MBBS, directly shifting to rapid revision is fine.
Yes, sir.
But every medico has like those 5 to 6 subjects जो उसने पूरे इग्नोर किए होते हैं MBBS में. मेरा ENT था, ऑफ्था था, बायोकेमिस्ट्री था, एंड फोरेंसिक था, साइकी भी था. So I had like 4-5 subjects which I had not read well in my MBBS.
Yes.
आपके भी कुछ ऐसे सब्जेक्ट्स थे क्या?
हाँ सर, फॉर एग्जांपल ऑर्थो वाज माय वीक सब्जेक्ट. आई फेल. मैंने पढ़ा था टेक्स्ट बुक्स में से भी, पर मुझे इतना समझ में नहीं आता था. और बायोकेम वाज माय वीक सब्जेक्ट. फोरेंसिक एज यू सेड वीक सब्जेक्ट फॉर एवरीवन आई थिंक. बट
So for
सर,
these subjects also you said rapid revision से start किया.
sir, I think ortho is not such a big subject. Like the number of questions coming will not be so much. So I decided that I should stick to rapid revision notes.
ठीक है.
And I used to revise it multiple number of times. And I think, sir, BTR is enough for this short subjects.
ठीक है.
For
So
long subjects, however, I did supplement my BTR with rapid revision notes.
ठीक है. So to start with, let's clear your controversy once and for all. Main notes नहीं पढ़े, rapid revision से start किया. First cycle 6 months, April to September.
Yes, sir.
And September तक you finished PYQs of all 19 subjects, rapid revision of all 19 subjects. So you
Yes.
had a map in your mind that okay, from each subject, these are the important topics which are asked.
Yes,
And
sir.
how many years of PYQ did you do, and which PYQ did you do?
Sir, I did last 7 years of PYQs of NEET, and I did last 2 years of PYQ of FMG. And for INICT, I also did last 7 years of INICT PYQs.
So 14 papers of INICT, 7 papers of NEET PG, 4 papers of FMG.
FMG, yes.
And I think these are more than enough. 2017 से लेके आप करने लगो, सारी apps पे 2017 से लेके available हैं, and I think they are more than enough. They get you the feel of कि भाई पूछा क्या जा रहा है, and that is a very very important thing to know कि what is asked. Now let's talk about your second phase of revision from September or October till January, I think, first cycle of revision.
Second, yes, sir.
So again, you said you shifted to BTR now.
BTR, yes.
Now let's talk about that. For what subjects do you think that it was enough, and for what subjects did you feel that I need to augment it, and how did you augment it?
Sir, for major subjects of final year like surgery, OBGY, I think it is a must to supplement the BTR with rapid revision notes. I supplemented them with rapid revision notes of Marrow, as I had read them in the first read. So I knew what was important. So I just added them in my BTR there itself. And for Pharmac, I stick to the main notes of Gobind Rai sir's notes. I read it up to the end of my preparation.
Okay.
For But for medicine, pathology, I stick to BTR. I think the integrated systems are taught very well in BTR. So all of it gets covered. And for small subjects like anesthesia, psychiatry, uh, FMT,
तो एक
I
एक करके
stick,
पूछ लेते हैं, आई थिंक एक एक करके क्लियर कर लेते हैं, ठीक है, ताकि बिल्कुल कंट्रोवर्सी खत्म। एनाटॉमी से स्टार्ट करते
sir, ANAT, I stick to BTR only.
हैं, ओनली
I
भी।
did not supplement it with anything else, but I solved PYQs 3-4 times. As it was a relatively weak subject for me, so I decided to not put so much of my mind in it and do what is actually very very important, not get questions wrong from things which are very very important.
फिजियोलॉजी,
Physiology, I did integrated systems from BTR.
बायोकेम,
Biochem, I think sir, BTR is very good. I did biochem from BTR. Though I had read rapid revision, I did not think it was necessary to supplement biochem. BTR is enough.
पैथ,
Pathology, again, I did
integrated,
integrated systems of BTR.
फार्मा,
Pharma, I stick to the Govind Rai sir's notes till the very end. But I think BTR ma'am has integrated very well. So that much is enough. Not so
माइक्रो,
much is extra.
ओके, माइक्रो,
Micro, I did it from BTR.
ओके, एफएमटी, फॉरेंसिक,
Forensics, also I did it from BTR. These were the third year and final year topics. I had done very good from the main notes and main videos in during my university preparation. So I
ओके।
think that did suffice for me.
सो मेजर सब्जेक्ट्स पे आते हैं, ऑब्स गायनी, सर्जरी, मेडिसिन,
Obs gynae and surgery, I supplemented BTR with main notes, with rapid revision notes of Marrow.
मेडिसिन,
Medicine, I did only integrated of BTR because in my final prof year, I had read it. I felt I had read it very good, and so I did not supplement it.
ठीक है, पीएसएम,
PSM, I did a Vivek Jain sir's notes I had done in my final year, so I did only BTR during my internship year.
ठीक है, माइनर्स,
Minus all I did only from BTR.
ठीक है। सो मैरो आर फॉर मेजर सब्जेक्ट्स एंड रेस्ट ऑल यू डिड फॉर बीटीआर with multiple cycles of revision augmented with PYQs and GTs. Now let's talk about your GTE schedule. You said that you started in the initial part of your internship with 2 to 3 weekly GTs. When
Yes.
did you shift that to weekly, number one? And do you recommend that students should start giving GTs even when they start? And how did your score improve?
Sir, I definitely do think that students should start giving GTs from the very start. Even if you have not read, like started with your first read, you need to give a GT to know where you stand at the base level, so that you know that you are improving. So I used to give it 2 to 3 weekly in the initial phases, and then in the month of from the month of January, when I had completed my first read, and the internship got a relatively less hectic, I used to give it weekly.
Okay.
But after the INI CET, I increased the frequency. I used to give it every fourth or fifth day.
After
So
May, I.
after May INI, yes, sir. But even more important than giving the GTs is reviewing the GTs.
Hmm.
So if I had given a GT, I used to review it during the internship. Like if my day is very hectic, if I get some time, I used to review it.
How did
Uh,
you used to review it? क्या कैसे review करना है?
Sir, firstly, I used to review all my wrong questions, which I had done wrong. Then I used to review the skipped questions or the questions which I had guessed, and then the correct. And I used to skim through the correct options. That was what I used to do. And I would, after every GT, I would keep a keep a list of subjects, the bottom 3 subjects, and I used to make sure that in the next GT, the same 3 subjects are at my bottom.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So let's say your bottom three subjects are biochemistry, anatomy, and forensic.
Yes, sir.
So in those subjects, in the next GT, how to improve it?
Sir, I used to analyze the questions. Are those my silly mistakes? Are those the mistakes I made just because I did not read the options carefully? Or it was a volatile topic which I had forgotten? Or I lack in the concept? So if I had lacked in the concept, there and then I would go back to my notes and see what is wrong, what am I missing. For the volatile things, I used to just write the name of the subtopic and make a list of those subtopics that I would revise before giving the next GTs.
Okay.
And for the factual questions, I used to read it once, and if they are very important, I would bookmark them.
Okay. So I think that is that pretty much sums it up. Once you have done your two readings, so one reading 6 months, next reading 3 months, now you are sort of pretty sure that what is asked, and now the further cycles of revision can be either planned using a retrograde method, or even you can do prospective revision also. You can make a schedule 2 monthly, 2.5 monthly, and then revise according to that schedule. Now let's talk about your 2 months between the INI-CET and NEET PG, because that is when when you jumped your rank 10x,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So let's talk about that phase. How did you prepare? INI-CET के बाद क्या learnings थी, and what did you change in your strategy for the next 2 months?
Sir, after the INI results, I was very disheartened. But after analyzing it, I understood that it wasn't the lack of concepts, but it was the lack of revisions.
Hmm.
So I increased the number of revisions, spaced repetition. I increased the spaced repetition. Secondly, I got to know that maybe my MCQ solving skills are not so good. So that is when I switched to TND, test and discussion videos of BTR itself. I think that test and discussion videos are a game changer. And thirdly, what I thought most importantly was my mindset and the exam giving temperament, the presence of mind while giving an exam. In the INICT, I panicked a lot. Like if I saw a difficult question, I got very anxious. This also affected the next question which will come. So in this NEET, I decided to take every question independently. Of whatever I did in the previous question, I would just let it go and think of the new question as a new opportunity. And that is what I think helped me a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is a pretty good strategy, that if you have 2 months 2 months left for your preparation, and you are like, "कि भाई मैं पहले पढ़ भी चुका हूँ, I've done like 3-4 revisions now, what different can I do?" I think join a testing discussion. That is a very good idea, because it inherently is a testing tool and also a source of knowledge. जो भी आपको अपडेट्स मिलती रहती हैं टेस्ट एंड डिस्कशन में, कुछ नया कंटेंट भी मिलता रहता है, एंड व्हेन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द टेस्ट एंड डिस्कशन, you are automatically revising your own notes. So I think that is
And
a
so
pretty
also doing test and discussions help us to know the thought process, why a particular question is wrong, why the particular option is wrong, and how to rule out other options, the elimination technique.
right, right. But let's talk about the last 10 days, 10 to 15 days before the NEET PG. What did you read, and what was your strategy in the last 15 days?
Sir, I gave one GT in the last 10th day, means I did not give a GT in the last 10 days. Before that, I had given a GT. And then in the last 10 days, I did one cycle of revision of BTR. And in the last one day, I had kept for revising the volatile topics, like the 28th notebook, which I had made during my preparation. I revised it on the last day of my of the NEET. In the last 10 days also, I kept the volatile subjects like anesthesia towards the very end, like anatomy towards the very end. And the subjects which I was confident at, I kept them in the early part of the 10-day schedule. Sir, I did watch your 15-day strategy video. That helped a lot.
Yeah, I think this is exactly what I told in that session, कि जो volatile subjects हैं उनको towards the end रखो, major subjects हैं जो पढ़ रखे हैं बार बार उनको शुरू में रख लो, but the last 15 days revision is very, very important, because if you're able to revise the entire syllabus in the last 15 days, now it is a game changer. It is absolutely a game changer, because the recalls in the exam is very quick.
Yes, sir.
कंफ्यूजन नहीं होता, आपको दिख जाता है कि अच्छा ये तो यहाँ लिखा था, जल्दी से टिक मार्क हो जाता है वो. So that is a very, very important thing. And what students usually do is कि बस maybe bookmark questions revise कर लेते हैं, bookmark topics revise कर लेते हैं. नहीं, पूरा जो आपने कंटेंट अभी कंसोलिडेट कर रखा है ना, फॉर एग्जांपल आपने बीटीआर में कंसोलिडेट कर रखा था, कुछ लोग आरआर में कंसोलिडेट करते हैं. whichever source you have consolidated in, revise that source entirely. And I think that because my thought process is that in any NEET PG exam, out of 200 questions, 100 to 120 क्वेश्चन तो आप एकदम से कर लोगे.
Yes.
Those 80 questions are the one जिनमें आपको rule out करना पड़ेगा, जिनमें आपको थोड़ा दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा. So that ruling out, that associations, that association between all the 19 subjects is only possible if those 19 subjects are fresh in your mind.
It also gives us the confidence that we do know everything. So
Yeah. And confidence से automatically मुझे लगता है 10 question तो खुद ही ठीक हो जाते हैं.
yes.
So I think that pretty much sums up the preparation. Now let's talk about one important thing, that what is the most important mistake that students make?
So I think the most important mistakes which students make is not giving enough number of GTs and not reviewing them properly.
Okay.
So GTs help us in self-assessment. It helps us to understand where we stand in the preparation. It helps us to understand what are our weak topics, so that we can do targeted improvement. And it also helps in building the exam giving temperament, like
Yeah.
sitting for 3.5 hours, giving the 200 questions, avoiding panicking, knowing that which questions we should skip to avoid negative marking. All of this will only come if we give enough number of GTs.
राइट. सो आई थिंक जीटीज तो देने ही देने हैं, उसके बिना काम दाल गलने नहीं वाली है आपकी. एंड एज यू राइटली स्टेट, स्टार्ट गिविंग जीटीज व्हेन यू स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन इन इंटर्नशिप, and that is a good idea. Now one more thing, and with this we'll wind up our session, that some students have a hectic internship and some students are not able to study. As you said, at BJMC Pune में कुछ hectic postings होती हैं, कुछ light postings होती हैं. So how did you study during your hectic postings? क्या पढ़ा था?
So during my hectic postings, meaning when I had emergency duties, I used to put up a custom model of 50 questions. Like I used to strategize that even in the busiest of days, I could complete at least 50 of those MCQs. And so that it helps us to maintain consistency and the chain of preparation is not broken. So even if you have busiest of days, just manage to give some of your time for solving at least MCQs.
So MCQs of particular subject or all 19?
Mixed. I used to give mixed bag MCQs.
Mixed bag. Okay. So I think thank you so much, Insha, for sharing your preparation journey. And I think it will help a lot of students, especially those who have not gotten a good rank in this NEET PG and are sitting for the INI-CT. Right? Again, the funda is same. If you have already done 2, 3, or 4 revisions, now is the time to give multiple tests, join a test and discussion, and weekly GTs. These two things, I think, would really push your rank in the November INI-CT.
Yes, sir. We should also have self belief in ourselves that we can do it. It is
Right.
possible. I have done it. You can also do it.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Insha, for joining in and sharing your preparation. All the very best for the upcoming counseling.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure talking to you.